brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Manat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin.
26 more people tested positive for COVID-19 in Jammu and Kashmir on Sunday, bringing the number of cases to 862 in the Union Territory in Jammu and Kashmir. The fresh cases include a nurse and 3 contacts of a doctor who had earlier tested positive for novel coronavirus, while 23 new cases are from the Kashmir Valley, 3 are from Jammu region. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Sunday asked people not to lower their guard against the novel coronavirus as it is likely to stay for the next 6 to 7 months, urging people to wear masks and practice social distancing. Chief Secretary BVR Subramaniam said Jammu and Kashmir would remain safe as long as people follow guidelines and advisories issued from time to time. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Sunday said around 50,000 residents of Jammu and Kashmir stranded in different parts of the country due to the ongoing lockdown have returned to the Union Territory so far. Singh also said 2 trains, one from Bengaluru and the other from Goa, were on their way to Udhampur, while around 20 buses carrying students from Madhya Pradesh and other places have reached Jammu and Kashmir. As many as 48,000 people have returned to Jammu and Kashmir by road through the Lakhanpur entry point in Kathua district, in addition to those coming by train or air. A terrorist hideout was busted by the Jammu and Kashmir police in Samba district on Sunday. Grenades and live rounds were recovered from the spot. During the search operation, the police party found F4 live rounds of AK-47 assault rifle and 3 Chinese-made hand grenades. The hideout was busted inside a forest area under the jurisdiction of Gurran police post in Samba. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a video conference with Chief Ministers of states and union territories on Monday afternoon to review India's progress in containing coronavirus disease while gradually restarting economic activities in a phased manner. Some officials familiar with the context of the Prime Minister's meeting said more concessions were likely to be introduced after May 17th, but the number of COVID-19 hotspots and containment zone is unlikely to change. Troops of India and China were engaged in 2 face-offs in eastern Ladakh and North Sikkim along the disputed line of actual control in the last few days, where troops from both sides suffered injuries. On May 5th and 6th, there was a face-off between the Indian and Chinese troops in the eastern Ladakh sector. The matter was resolved at the local level between the 2 sides. The troops of the 2 countries had a face-off in Nakula area of North Sikkim a day ago, in which soldiers of both sides sustained injuries. The face-off was resolved after the intervention and dialogue at the local level on both sides took place. The Indian Railways will gradually resume passenger train services from May 12th and will ask passengers to arrive at the station at least an hour before departure. Initially, the all air-conditioned services will begin on 15 Rajdhani routes and the fare would be equivalent to that of the superfast train. Booking for reservation in these trains will start at 4 p.m. on May 11th and will be available only on the IRCTC website. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Farooq Khan on Sunday retaliated that the quarantine centres would be further augmented so that people lodged at the facilities would get proper care and safety during the COVID-19 pandemic. The advisor made the remarks during the inspection at several quarantine centres in the districts of Samba and Kathua to take the stock of measures taken by the respective district administrations to contain the disease. The Forest Department has established 172 control rooms across Jammu region for prevention and control of forest fires. The department has also started a toll-free number 1800-180-7181 where people can share information on forest fires. Forest fires witnessed an increase during this time of the season every year due to the rising temperatures. Jammu and Kashmir Pradesh Congress Committee Chief G.A. Mir has said that UT administration is mishandling issue of stranded people, including labourers, students and others, due to which aggrieved people belonging to different sections of society are facing tremendous hardships and are running from pillar to post for seeking permission to return back. He demanded devising a responsive system of facilitating easy movement of stranded people way back home at the earliest. The time has come for India to adopt a whole-of-government approach in decisively confronting the strategic uncertainties looming on its horizon as well as non-traditional threats like pandemics, Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne has said, strongly pitching for broadening the country's national security doctrine. Talking about complex geopolitical power play in India's neighbourhood, General Naravne said the Indian armed forces are determined to cement the country's reputation as a net security provider in the region. Activities under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act resumed in Jammu Division after an almost 2-month suspension owing to the coronavirus forced lockdown. The decision to resume works under Manrega was taken following a Home Affairs order allowing select additional activities in rural areas outside containment zones to mitigate the economic hardships being faced by people due to curbs. Work has resumed on 5,800 projects in all the 10 districts of Jammu Division. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh was admitted to AIIMS for observation and investigation after he developed a febrile reaction to new medication. He is stable and under care at the Cardiothoracic Centre of All India Institute of Medical Sciences. The senior Congress leader is being investigated to rule out other causes of fever. He was admitted to AIIMS on Sunday following chest pain. With an increase of 4,213 cases in the past 24 hours, India's COVID-19 count reached 67,152 on Monday, according to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The number of active cases in the country rose to 44,029, while 20,916 patients have been cured and discharged, and one has migrated, according to the ministry. The number of deaths in the country due to the infection reached 2,206 on Sunday. District Development Commissioner Ramban Nazim Zai Khan visited Batot area and inspected quarantine centres there. The quarantine centres have been established by district administration for the stay of people who are being brought back to the district from different parts of the country during COVID-19 lockdown. The DDC expressed satisfaction over the status of arrangements in place for facilitating the people in administrative quarantine, sampling and to move towards their home localities at the earliest. A total of 7 special evacuation flights from across the globe will bring home stranded Indians on the 5th day of Vande Bharat mission on Monday. The special flights include London to Delhi to Bengaluru, San Francisco to Mumbai to Hyderabad, Dhaka to Mumbai, Dubai to Kochi, Abu Dhabi to Hyderabad, Kuala Lumpur to Chennai and Bahrain to Kozhikode.